December 17th, 2014. Guys, these are amazing images. This is what the astronomers from around the world are calling the Christmas comet. It was only discovered just this summer, I think about 5 months ago. Check it out. It's called Comet LOVEJOY. This one is 2014. I had questions about this. They're saying, well, hasn't Lovejoy been around before? But there's a series of comets named after the discoverer, who is his name is Lovejoy. But this one's from Gerald Riemann, taken from Southwest Africa on the 15th, and it's amazing. It's brightening quicker than they thought. They're saying it's amazing how this comet is developing and increasing in brightness. Now, this is from Lowland Agrestri, and these are from down under. Remember that. It's important. These images are from Australia, New Zealand, all except one. This one. This one is coming out of West Texas, McDonald Observatories. Check this out. It's not as bright, but guys, it doesn't match the models at all. This is from Gary, December 16th, the next night at Fort Davis, Texas. See this? See 2014 Q2 Lovejoy. Basically a new discovery. How is, now notice the pole coordinates are still hanging off. You see this is updated a day at a time. They're still off. Why are we getting images from Texas of this comet? Everything else has been from down under. Now, if you look at the night sky, notice at the bottom, south, southeast, you go up right there, and what's called Puppis, some people call it, is the comet Lovejoy. Now, over to the right is C2014 A4 Sun Year. But this should not be visible from the northern hemisphere of the Earth. There's no way it should be. Some of you guys may know more about this than I do, but check this out. December 17th. Look at the top timestamp right there. See that? That's today. You see the positioning of this comet, Q4 Lovejoy. Notice yesterday from Texas, we talk about the Earth being tilted. Unless someone knows more about this than I do, like I said, that wants to explain how we're getting images that's tilted that far away. Notice the Earth modulation, 1/3 AU is going to be the close approach as far as the pass of the orbits. Now, January 6th, notice the timestamp at the bottom. That's the closest approach to Earth. We're a couple weeks away. What is that saying? It's about 3 weeks away, guys, but is it starting to be affected by Earth's gravity? January 29th is the close approach to the sun. Again, that usually is the greatest effect on these comets. Now, again, they're saying it's brightening much too fast. Now, it's going to come up and rise between the orbit of Earth and Mars, but it's going to be coming up just behind the Earth. If you're looking at the sun, and now let me turn this around, you'll see what I'm talking about. Lovejoy is brightening more than they thought. Again, look at the date, December 17th. How are they getting images from Texas? The models were programmed probably before any of the model calculations included this new polar drift and the new information from the video last night. Again, I don't know, but I did see a video about the Inuit elders with the Eskimos saying that the planets are not in the right position, the sun and the moon are not in the right position. Guys, and think about it, if you're that far north, you don't have a whole lot to do, and there's not a lot of skyscrapers blocking the night sky and street lights in some of these locations. And some of the interviews were from very remote tribes. This is Lovejoy's that supposedly goes on out. Now, the image from the 15th here, they're calling the Christmas comet. It looks like an ornament, guys. It's beautiful. Check that out. But it's brightening way too fast. Remember, again, the 15th. And I'm going to break this down, and the nucleus is becoming ragged. Now, as I was finishing this video, new images came in tonight from New Zealand, and I'm going to show you the difference of the 15th that we're seeing. And look at how bright it is. Much more than they expected. But again, it's a new comet. I'm going to dim it down in the temperatures is what I'm doing. If you guys ever fool with your imaging software, but this is called the temperature control. We'll break it down. I've done this before, and I'm going to pull it up. But the inner nucleus, the centerpiece, is becoming ragged. It's brightening, and the outer gassing from the heat of this is increasing. But here's the telltale sign. The same way when I said Ison was breaking up before its close approach to the sun, I'm starting to see it here. Again, it's a new comet. They're trying to get more information on it. But look at the outer comma of this thing, how big it is. Now, that bright, you cannot tell me that that's a 5-kilometer inner nucleus. Now look at tonight, guys. Coming in Queenstown from Honora Unito. It's much brighter on the inner core than it was last night. I mean, on the 15th, excuse me, 2 nights ago. Look at the difference. Also, look at the outgassing tonight. The big image at the bottom is tonight. You see that heat escaping from the back that it's not in the other images? Again, the center image, 15th here, you can see the ragged nuclei, which I'm going to say now is, with the new images, is multiple nuclei, and it's heating up. 2 things are happening to it. It's getting closer to the sun. It's getting closer to the Earth. Again, close approach to the Earth will be the 6th, if it holds together that long. Then on the 29th, as it's arching over our planet, it will have its close approach to the sun. And again, that would be physically its greatest test of holding together.